what is the foreseeable impact of this on the EU and subsequently in this part of the world, in the Asian region?
Thank you for this. I'm not sure we can talk about a conflict, because if it's a conflict, I don't know what it is about between Russia and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about, and we're witnessing since about a month now, over a month, a military aggression of a big country on a small country, and which is causing devastation in the country, including hundreds and hundreds of civilians killed. And 4 million, up to 4 million now, people that have fled the country to the European Union mainly, mm-hmm. including half of them are children. So we're talking about a massive, massive humanitarian crisis. And this aggression is illegal. The case has already been litigated by the International Court of Justice on the 16th of March. This is an illegal action on the part of Russia that should cease unconditionally. So this is the situation. A military aggression that is unjustified and unprovoked.
Okay.
With massive consequences.
Will this latest conflict and surge of refugees be dealt with immediately by the EU as a whole? Or are we going to see a replay of history where, okay, when they come to my door, it's my problem?
No. The European Union is united in demanding that this conflict, as you call it, this war, stops now. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we are taking all the measures possible to welcome the refugees, to offer them refugee status, with access to labor market, access to healthcare, access to schooling. So we are getting organized, and we are organizing the welcome of these refugees, including with the help of our partners around the world, including the United States and so on. So no, there is no question as to whether we stand with Ukraine in this crisis. We do, and we will continue to do that. It's very important to understand that, yes, it seems very far away. Actually, this is on our borders. We have 3 EU countries that border Ukraine. Just to give you, we were talking about Cebu before. The distance between Warsaw and Kiev is the distance between Manila and Cebu. It's 800 kilometers. The distance between Bucharest, the capital of Romania, and Odessa is like the distance between Manila and Legazpi City. It's 500 kilometers, roughly. So just to give your audience a little bit of perspective, yes, this is on our borders. This is a European country that is being under attack, but it's not about a European matter. Actually, the United Nations have condemned unanimously, including the Philippines, this aggression, because there is no justification whatsoever for this aggression. And this is illegal. This is illegal in terms of international law. It's illegal in terms of humanitarian law. And now it's illegal because there is a ruling by the International Court of Justice demanding that Russia cease immediately the hostilities and the invasion of Ukraine. So what can we say more? We are determined. We have put in place restrictive measures against individuals and entities in Russia. And at some point, it will have to end because this is simply not tolerable. And I say it's something that happens in Europe, but this is not a European issue in the sense that a big country, the biggest country in the world, actually, okay, with a population of, roughly above the population of the Philippines, but still a very large country, attacking a small country and violating the territorial integrity of a small country is simply something that is intolerable in Europe or in Asia or anywhere else in the world.
will this situation, this conflict, directly affect how EU conducts relations or businesses here in our part of the world? Because there are people who are forecasting that there will be shortages in corn, in wheat. There's now a problem with the oil. How does this affect the business or the relationships of EU countries with Asia?
We are a responsible international actor, and our engagement with a country like the Philippines will not be affected by what is happening at our borders in Europe. That's very clear. We will continue to trade, we will continue to engage, we will continue to offer scholarships and so on and so forth. That will not change at all. Of course, we are all impacted by the immediate economic consequences of, and we are all in recovery from the COVID pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
it comes at a very bad time for our economies. There is inflation. There are shortages, bottlenecks in production and so on. So it comes at a very bad moment, but we will weather this together. And I'm pretty sure, what is really important is that the war ceases immediately.